What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. Yeah, once again, we're living in some crazy times right now, but you know what? Like always, we're gonna plow right through and continue to make good content for you guys. So what's up, guys? I finally figured this would be a great time for me to do a updated it's actually been over a year impressions of owning my 2017 Dodge Challenger RT. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Jeffrey and I do videos on my Dodge Challenger alongside my Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is the project vehicle for the channel. But right now we're talking about the Dodge Challenger and my this is like 1.5 year update on it, and pretty much what I think about it. Now, my Dodge Challenger, I have the 5.7 liter Hemi engine inside this thing. Yeah, I did plenty of videos talking about why I chose to get this engine over getting a V6, because I was comparing literally the V6, this V8 along with a Scat Pack. So there's a lot of different factors, the reason why I bought this vehicle. But basically, in my opinion, this was the most bang for your buck. I still wanted to get a V8. I still love this sound, which I'm going to talk about sound in a little bit, but yeah, I just love this sound, and it wasn't expensive as a Scat Pack. Now, looking back, do I regret my decision in getting this car versus getting a Scat Pack or getting something else? We will talk about that in a minute as well, but without further ado, let's jump right into this thing, because we're going to have some fun today. Now, for everyone that says that the Dodge Challenger is a big old boat, I mean, they're not completely wrong. It definitely is. It's not the fastest thing out there in the world. I'm gonna put you guys down there for a quick second. It's not the fastest thing out there in the world on a back road, but you can still have plenty of fun when you're just out there, just having some fun, doing nothing, too crazy, just having some fun. It's totally capable of having some fun on some back roads. It's actually funny. I literally just did some 0 to 60 runs inside my Jeep Grand Cherokee. I was going down these same roads. Actually, I basically do all my 0 to 60 runs pretty much in the same area, just because I know it's super flat. Not through here, but once you get a little bit further up. But yeah, like just to show you guys what the Challenger can do on some back roads. Now, granted though, I do apologize, I am filming this on my phone. I actually just sold my camera. I'm buying another one. I'm waiting for the other one to come inside the mail. Hopefully it still comes within a decent amount of time, just because of what everything's going on. So, but just to show you guys, this is what this thing can do on some back roads when you're just having some fun, not doing anything super crazy. It can definitely handle. Now, yes, this thing is heavy, but the weight isn't always, like the worst thing in the world. One thing I do want to talk about is the sound. Now, I have a mid-muffler delete on here, and I think when I did a video talking about it, I forgot I didn't roll down the window so you guys can actually hear what it really sounds like, and how I was saying of how it's really loud, like just inside town, but I had my windows up the whole time. So I'm gonna roll down my windows and we're gonna go through my favorite section of road up here, and I'm gonna let you guys hear what it really sounds like. yes, that's to give you guys a better example of what the car sounds like with the mid-muffler delete and, you know, with the windows down. So, I love it. I absolutely do love it. Inside town though, it can get kind of loud when you're just taking off from like a stoplight and you're not trying to do anything super crazy. It can get kind of loud. But honestly, like everyone says, is doing the mid-muffler delete the great option you can do, and it makes the car sound so much better. Now, we're on my other favorite section of road. We're gonna do a quick 0 to 60 run in this thing because why not? All right. Brake torque, 1200 RPMs. Okay, traction control is on, and go. And that was a bad run. Yeah, that was a bad 0 to 60 run. It's like way too cold out. It's 23 degrees out right now, and yeah, I just didn't get traction off of the line. But my best 0 to 60 time in this car is 5 seconds. I actually want to do some more testing with it just because I did do a couple extra things to the Challenger. Now, speaking of mods, all the things I have done to the Challenger is I have, like I said, the mid-muffler delete. I have the Hellcat lower airbox up in the front. That was the last mod I was able to do to this Challenger. I also have the SRT paddle shifters, which I got that installed. I also have the Z Automotive Taser in this Challenger, so it unlocked the track mode, which honestly I don't know if it does anything because it didn't change the steering, I guess, like heaviness of the steering wheel, because you could just go inside your normal settings and just change that. This doesn't have the like track steering settings. It's just like it's like sport and comfort. So there's that, but it did unlock all the SRT pages and the performance pages inside the Challenger, which I think that's pretty cool. So you have like all your track times and like 0 to 60 times and all that other type of stuff. Yeah, I can show you guys my 0 to 60 times. My best is 5.0, and the last time I did it was a 5.1. So overall, I've been pretty consistent in this car, and I feel like I know how to drive it pretty well now, especially doing 0 to 60 runs. I have not taken this to the drag strip yet, which I do plan on doing that this summer. I just haven't done it yet. We're gonna take a quick little left up here. Again, this is with the windows up. I'm gonna show you guys what it sounds like. And I'm gonna roll the windows down. I'm gonna roll this window down and give you guys a quick blip. Once again, this car, it's meant for roads like this. But speaking of mods, going back to that, so I have that done. Now I also have changed out my front emblem grille, or the front grille basically, with a SRT grille. Now, so that's basically just the all blacked out grille, which I have a video on that as well. It's a pretty, I mean, it's actually, you have to do a little bit of custom stuff to make it work because the SRT or the Hellcat grille is more flat versus it doesn't come to a point. So you have to kind of like make it fit this stock bumper. So I had to take off the bumper, take out the other grille, put this grille in. I put my RT badge in the front just so people know I'm a RT. I'm not trying to up badge to like a Hellcat or SRT or anything like that. The other quick thing that I have done is the Z Automotive wicker bill. I debadged the back, and I also did I blacked out my tail lights, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it as far as mods or any type of thing like that. There's a lot of other things I do want to do to this vehicle, and so speaking of that, the next batch of things I want to do is, because right now I'm in Buffalo, New York, so we do have our winter time here. I just got, the winter's basically is over now. I want to swap and get some different wheels and tires. So I am running snow tires right now, so the reason why I can't really do a 0-60, there's no point right now in me trying to do that. Yeah, so I do want to get different wheels and tires. I know I definitely want to do that. I would like to drop the car get, you know, different suspension stuff, because my main goal was, when I first bought this vehicle, I wanted to use it as an autocross vehicle, because I figured if I could learn how to autocross inside of a Challenger, I could autocross inside anything, and it would just make me a better driver. So I still want to do that. I still do. So my goals for this thing is not necessarily going to be like top speed, because this is what it is. You could do things to make it faster, which I'll talk about that in a quick second, but that's not my main goal with this car. My main goal with this car has always been to have fun and like use it as a back road warrior type of car, and it's a good daily driver as well. So I don't want to do anything too crazy to make it not fun as a daily, if that makes sense. So next thing I want to do, wheels and tires, definitely for sure. Either buying like a takeoff pair off of a Hellcat or something like that. 'Cause I do like the rims that I have on here, or the wheels, I should say, the wheels that I have on here. I do like them, but when I bought this vehicle, they were kind of scuffed up. I'm gonna probably use these as the winter set, and I would like to buy a just completely different set just for the summer, with some better tires. I would like to upgrade to the 275 rears, and I don't know, maybe keep the 245s in the front, or you know, or just do whatever. I might honestly just do just a square stance all the way around, just have them all the same size all the way around. I think that's, you know, you can definitely do that. The other thing that I do want to plan on doing is doing a PCM swap and getting a tuner. Now with that, I would like to go with a custom tune from either HemiTune or excuse me, Hemi Fever or J Green. Now I've heard both of them are pretty great. Like they're like the most, like I guess, reputable or the most popular like Hemi tuners out there that do custom tunes. So that's pretty much what my plans are going to be. Now the negative thing about the Mopar stuff is you have to do a PCM swap to do any type of tuning stuff. So that is the negative thing. So you definitely have to pay to play, and that's honestly with a lot of the Mopar mods. Like I've been finding out, a lot of other platforms, they're much easier to mod. It's just Mopar is just very expensive just to even do anything to it. So yeah, so essentially to do any type of tuning, you have to take out the PCM, swap it out with a custom one, just to be able to mess with the parameters and to tune your car. So that does suck. So, you know, it is what it is. I would like to get a, I would like to do the 93 octane tune. From what I've seen, it does give you a pretty good amount of power. And you're much more usable power all the way through the power band. I'm gonna put you guys there for a quick second. So the other thing is though, now what I would like to do is do that. There's other mods that you can do, which I did talk about inside of other videos. That you can do swap out your intake manifold with a Scat Pack's intake manifold, like their stock one. You can swap that out with this one. I know there is some mods and some stuff you do have to do to make it fit, but you can do that, and that will actually help your engine out a lot. So there's other options I am thinking about doing. You can re-gear, you can do a lot of different other things, and I am thinking about possibly doing that. I'm still not sure what I want to do. What's my end goal eventually with this car? Like I said, I want this car to still be a good daily driver. I don't want to take away the reliability of it, but I do want to make sure that it's still, you know, I can have fun with it. So with that being in mind, talking about the reliability, the only thing I've had to get done to this car was I believe it was the driver's side, what was it? Actually, I have the actual receipt. It was, okay, my tie rod, front driver's side, that had to be replaced. And because that was loose, it caused my tire, my alignment was slightly off, and my tire on the side got eaten up. And my other tire was getting worn down as well because my alignment was slightly off. For all of that, for all the work and everything done for the shop that I usually go to, it was like $363 getting that done. Now, that was because the previous owner, like I said, when I bought this car over a year and a half ago, I could tell that the previous owner before me must have driven the car hard-ish, or maybe not super hard, but the wheels, or the wheels, like some of them had curb rash on them. So I don't really know. I'm gonna contribute that to the previous owner. Like I said, this is only a 2017. I bought this a year and a half ago. So this car isn't like it's that old. My car has 4,800 miles on it right now. I've been doing the oil changes, every 3,000 to 4,000 miles. But knock on the dashboard, I've had no other problems. The only other weird thing that I have actually had was my Uconnect system. Sometimes it would turn on and then it'll just freeze, and then it'll take it a while for it to reset. I think that's because of the taser that I've had, because it didn't do this before until I got the taser. So I don't know, maybe that's something with that. But yeah, it's only like every 1 out of 20, 25 time I get into the car, turn the car on, the radio will cut on, then it'll freeze, and then it'll just be like stuck on whatever it's stuck on, and then it'll take it like a minute or two, and then it'll reset. So yeah, that's been kind of weird. But overall though, this car, it's a fun car to drive. I love driving it. It is fun. But now, when we're talking about what are my future plans, now, I guess I'm still kind of stuck in between a couple different things. Am I happy I got this car? Yes, I am happy. I'm happy I got this over the V6 because the sound, the fun, and just like the things that you can do with this thing, it's just, in my personal opinion, I like it better than the V6. I've had a V6 car before. I had a V6 Camaro. I'm not hating on the V6s. I think V6s are fine. They're great. They get great gas mileage. Speaking of gas mileage, actually, I'll check right now. My gas mileage in this thing is, on average, 18.8. I've actually get a lot better than that. But right now, it's showing 18.8. I've actually gotten like 20 miles per gallon, like, average. When I'm on the highway, I definitely get a lot better. I think it's like 23 or 24, something like that. But yeah, that's what I'm getting right now, just a quick average. Back up on my favorite section of road. I'm gonna take it nice and slow through here because we're just talking, just having a good time. But yeah, I'm not hitting on V6s, so I do like this car a lot. My biggest thing is though, do I want to pay to play to upgrade this car even more? Like, don't get me wrong, I love it. I love the way it looks. I think right now it looks like just amazing. I think this car looks great. I love the way it sounds, and I think it's cool. A part of me still wants more power, and a part of me still kind of wants a little bit more. And okay, if you guys don't know, I've had a lot of cars in my day. I've had a lot of cars in my day. I had started off like, well, obviously when I was a kid at my first car, Chevy Lumina, then I got an Eclipse, and then I bought my first Mazda 6. Then from there I had a Jeep Wrangler, then I swapped into a Hyundai Veloster, and then I had my Camaro RS, then I had another Jeep Wrangler, then I got this vehicle, and then I also owned a ton of motorcycles, and I had a Project Mustang on the channel. Now I have my Jeep Grand Cherokee on the channel. So I like different cars. I go through cars. It's kind of a problem, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So I don't really know. I don't really know what I want to do long term with this car. So a part of me is like, do I want to invest any more mods or any more money into upgrading this car, or do I want to move on to a different platform? Now, I'm being 100% honest with you guys. I'm not sure. I still love this car. I think this car is great. Like, honestly, like, I've done videos on like the practicality of it. I can fit people in the back. I have fit people in the back. Me and my fiance, we've taken a weekend trip. We went camping with this vehicle versus like her Jeep Compass or any other vehicle, just because this was like the most fun. It was the most practical car to drive on the highway, and like we could fit all of our stuff for like going camping for like a weekend, and like all of our clothes, all of our gear and everything else, we could fit it in here, and that was fun. So this car is great for all of that. So I do love the Challenger. I honestly love the Challenger. But a part of me is like, I don't know if I want to keep this car forever. My goal was to honestly like have this car paid off by this year, and then see what I want to do with it. That's still my goal. But a part of me is like, do I want to keep it? Do I want to trade it in? Or do I want to like keep it and then just buy something else? But then I really don't want to have 3 cars. That would be kind of ridiculous. But so I don't know. Being 100% honest with you guys, do I regret my decision of buying this car? No. I think if anything, just like in any other type of aspect, you still want more power. I mean, I've been looking at other cars, but there's like nothing really out there that really kind of tickles my fancy, you know, like the Challenger. So I feel like if I were to upgrade, it would probably just be to a Scat Pack. The one other option I would love to have, I know a lot of people don't like having it for track driving, is the sunroof. But I think just for the daily driving aspects, I love having a sunroof or moonroof. It's like great. I mean, these cloth seats, I'm totally fine with. They're fine. They've been great. I've actually have this like cheap car like your seat heater thing that you just plug in, and I've been using that. I have this thing on right now. It feels great. So I'm not really concerned with that. I'm not really concerned with the leather or anything like that. But getting a, you know, if I were to get another Challenger, it would probably be a Scat Pack. I would love a Hellcat, but I'm not really going out there, like, I'm not going to the drag strip all that often, so it's not really like my type of thing. Don't get me wrong, I still do love the Camaros and stuff like that. I honestly think if I honestly had to rank the way that the cars look, I would like the 3 muscle cars, or the American muscle cars, or Camaro and Mustang. They're more sports cars than muscle cars right now. I would have to rank it as the Challenger looks the best, then comes the Camaro, and then comes the Mustang. I just not really a Mustang fan. But as far as interiors go, I would put the Camaro and then Challenger and then Mustang, as far as interiors go. But I don't know, I'm still kind of deciding, still kind of thinking of what I want to do. But at least like in the short term, I'm still keeping this car. I'm still want to have some fun with this car. There's still more things I want to do. I've been really enjoying this car, and I want to continue to enjoy it. So that's pretty much my immediate plans with this vehicle. But yeah, so that's pretty much all of my immediate thoughts, immediate plans, and everything else with the car. I'm still debating on what I want to do. I love this car. I think this car is great. I think this car is overall, I'm very happy with my decision of buying this. I know I'm in a little bit of a different predicament just because I go through cars kind of fast. I kind of like having different cars and different options and stuff like that. And I like to just experience different things. This is just a great car. Like, this is great. Like, look at, like, what other car can you think of? I mean, okay, granted, yes, you could do this in other cars, but like, what other car can you just go out there, have this great V8 sound, it's practical enough, I can fit people in the back, still a 2-door like coupe, and you can just have a blast in it. And like, the good thing is though, like, all of the parts are fairly cheap. Like, I can only imagine getting like a tie rod done at like another shop for like a BMW. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's gonna be more than that. And like, you know what I mean? So I'm happy with this decision. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Let me know, guys, in the comment section below, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the Challenger is a great car? I mean, the bang for your buck, how can you really beat it? You really are getting a lot when you buy one of these things. But yeah, guys, so if you're new to my channel, I upload at least twice a week. Follow me on Instagram, OmegaGreed, the same name as YouTube channel. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.